Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw, and I'm here today with Dimitra Arida, who is the Vice President of Marketing and Sales for Brown Hotels. Now, what's Brown Hotels? Well, if you haven't heard of it before, it's a group of properties that's headquartered in Athens. They have definitely some ones in Greece and a few others. And we discovered them over, I think we heard about them first at the International Luxury Travel Market. And now we're going to talk to Dimitra about this wonderful group of properties where you can send your clients for incredible vacations. And you'll hear all about that and more on Insider Travel Report. Now, good morning, good afternoon, Dimitra. Nice to meet you. We didn't have a chance to meet at ILTM, and so we're kind of coming back to some of the people we didn't get a chance to meet. But first of all, can you tell us a little bit about Brown Hotels? What is it? Who started it? And who owns it? And where is it based? A lot of questions, right?
Thank you, James, for the invitation, and a warm good afternoon from Athens, where our head office in Greece is situated in the city center of Athens. Brown Hotel was founded almost 10 years ago by one small hotel in Tel Aviv, which was called actually Brown Hotel TLV, because the owners, which is still part of the ownership of Brown Hotels, have had the very fine idea of painting the rooms brown.
Brown.
The color brown.
Not a color you would think they would paint, but exactly. I'm sure it worked, right?
It worked. It worked so good that the company now is running 40 hotels in 4 different countries, and it has grown a lot the past 5 to 6 years with a big development in Israel, in Greece, in Croatia, and now with an expansion also in Cyprus, and a further one in Germany the following 2 years. So yeah, the brown worked, and it's our trademark. Although the truth is that our collection, because we call Brown Hotels a collection and not a chain, and this is because each one of the hotels has its own character, its own design. We have the Brown Hotels as the mother brand, and then we have sub-brands, which is the Brown Hotels, the Isla Brown Hotels, which are our top luxury 5-star resorts at the moment, and the Villa Brown Hotels, which are boutique smaller hotels, again on the luxury segment. And we have our 4-star plus hotels, the Browns, the Dave Hotels, which are a sub-brand of again of Brown. So we have different tiers in our collection. No. It's one of the hotels, as I said, it's unique, and in every destination, each one of the hotels is represented by a brand, and also we take into a very good consideration in all of the hotels that we are running to have an authenticity also from the area that they are into. So all of our hotels, we are trying in all of the hotels to have rooftops, very vibrant rooftops, which have restaurants and bars where locals also will go and spend time, not only for foreigners. And we're trying to create hubs, not offering a standard, bed and breakfast accommodation, but a full content for all of the people that will visit the hotel, either guests of the hotel or externals that will come to use the spas, the restaurants, the bars, the gym, in the resorts, the pool, the beach.
No, that's amazing. I had no idea that it is first that it started in Israel, and that because I know obviously we're talking to you in Athens, and I had heard of some of the properties in Greece. But boy, that sounds like an amazing chain, and a lot, as you said, a lot of different tiers. Now, what would be some of your kind of marquee properties? The ones you mentioned, some of your luxury top one, the Isla, that level.
We introduced the Isla collection 2 years ago in Greece with the opening of the Isla Brown Corinthia, which is a 45 minutes drive from the Athens airport, considered to be part of the Attica Riviera, very close to Corinthia. which is a landmark for Greece. And the second is Isla Brown Corinthia in Chania, in the famous island of Crete, very close again to the airport and to the old town of Chania. Both of them are, as all of our properties, have been totally refurbished and rebuilt, allow me to say. So the hotels were existing, it wasn't a landfill, but we have worked with the most high-end architectural offices and development teams and created our luxury brand. Both of the hotels, the Isla, have very recently been part of the Curio collection of Hilton.
Okay.
So we have established a very good collaboration. Brown Hotels is an official operator in Greece from a certified operator from Hilton. And we started this collaboration with adding the two Isla hotels in the Curio collection. We found out with Hilton that both of the hotels have had very similar branding and very similar positioning on terms of the offering and of the design of the hotels that fitted also the brand of and the customers of Hilton. And this also is exposing the destinations and the hotels to a broader audience, like US audience, that are also interesting on traveling a lot in Greece.
Yeah, so that's a way to get into the Brown. I was going to talk about that Curio collection, the cooperation you had, and it does give you access to a lot of the U.S. market and obviously to all of Hilton's different frequent stay programs and things like that, I'm sure. So that's great. Yeah. Now, what would you say? You mentioned that the Brown rooms, that's a characteristic, but what are the overall characteristic of a Brown hotel? You said they're 5- and 4-star, right? But what should I expect when I go into a Brown hotel?
It's a full experience while staying in a Brown hotel, and I'm saying that because we give very much detail in all of your senses within the hotel, from the way that the hotel. The aroma that you will smell on the hotel, the music.
You have an aroma. You have an aroma in the hotel.
Yes, in all of the hotels. A specific one that is from Brown.
Okay.
We have music in, but like a different style or a different kind of music in each one of our hotels.
Okay.
Let's say, for an example, in 2 of our hotels in Greece, we have also that they are following. They are different on style. One is like 50s, 60s US Mad Men style, the Brown Acropole, which is actually the first hotel that we introduced in the market in Greece. And in each one of the hotel, we have a pickup, a record player with hand picked up records from this time of the period. On our Dave Red Hotel, which is our more hipster Berlin style hotel, we have inside, again, hand-picked labels from David Bowie, from Nirvana. So people will not only see, the room, but will feel the whole concept of the brand of the hotel.
No, that sounds fascinating. If I like that period of music, I better go stay at one of your hotels, right? I do. Yeah. I like all that. That's more my speed, I guess I have to say.
And even on the hotels that we don't have a record player, we have USB and Bluetooth speakers. We have open bars. We have unique things, that someone will find in the room or throughout his stay in the hotel that will give him also an added experience, as I said, instead of staying there. Another thing that also has made us very popular in the local market is, as I said, the F&B venues, because we are having a lot of events, apart from corporate events. We're having a lot of events for the locals, with collaborations with famous local DJs. And almost every weekend in one of our hotels, we have either a pop-up store opening with food, cocktails, handcrafts, or a party where locals are invited and they fill the spaces every weekend.
No, that's fantastic. Now, you actually reminded me. Do most of your hotels have their own restaurants and that obviously locals can come into as well, right?
Yes, most of them, yes. And especially on the resorts, we have more than one a la carte restaurants
Hmm.
in order to give a variety to the guests that, are longer stayers and they want to relax and explore more the resort rather than the destination in the city.
Now, can you tell us a little bit about your co-owner and founder, Leon Avigat, I believe his name is?
Yes, Leon
What's
Navigat.
his background?
Leon Navigat was actually he is a hotelier himself. He started as a bellboy in one of the luxury hotels in Tel Aviv, and he has worked in more hotels in a lot of operational positions and also in Europe. And as an entrepreneur, he started, as I said, with one of the hotels, and this was a big success after the boutique style of hotels was a successful concept. But of course, then there was the opportunity to grow the company,
Right.
and more hotels joined the portfolio, and that's how we kept the boutique style of curating every detail in the hotels, even in bigger hotels, in resorts that was not part of the portfolio and of our collection in the past, and were added later, but still keeping the same character as it is. Leon portrays himself as a storyteller, and he's
Right.
a great storyteller and has a great vision about hospitality, and always pushes our team further on driving more high quality guest experience for our guests. And this is, we all working in hospitality, and hospitality has to do with our guest satisfaction.
No, absolutely. Sounds like a fascinating guy. So hopefully I'll meet him one of these days.
Yes.
Um, Now you said you have about what 40 hotels now in the collection?
Around 40 hotels in the collection in 4 different countries.
And now and I think I read that you have four more at least in the pipeline just the coming this year, right?
In Greece, yes, we will have 3 more openings in Athens. We did a big boom, allow me to say, in Greece, because after COVID, we started we started developing the company in Greece on 2019.
Hmm.
So the COVID put
A
put us
a
on a
little
freeze.
stop to that, but you
Yeah,
also were there because then Greece was one of the first countries to really come back. People were
exactly.
traveling there. I went there. I think it was 2020. I think it was 21
Yeah.
that I went, but it was really one of the first to come back, right?
All this is true, and as I said, because in our case all the hotels were brand new, we didn't stop the development. So even COVID was a thing, we continued develop and renovating the hotels. So once the market was open, we did a full opening of 3 hotels in the city, and 2 years ago we opened 4 hotels back to back after with a window of 20 days.
Wow.
So within 2.5 years, we opened 12 new hotels in Greece.
So you've been busy.
That's for sure. That's for sure. And on the same time, the truth is that our company also has advanced a lot technologically wise. And now we will introduce also in Greece our Brown loyalty system, because we discussed about the loyalty system of Hilton, but still with 40 hotels, we have already started the pilot in Israel, and within this year we will launch it also in Greece. So all of our guests will have the opportunity and the perks to take advantage in all of the countries that we are running, and
Okay.
collaborations also. And we have also worked very efficient in implementing new tools from the guest experience
Hmm.
to the final, back office sales and revenue and marketing promos, in order to deliver again the best results for our hotels.
Yeah, that's great. And tell us a little bit about your role at Brown Hotels.
I started with the company on 2019. So I was one of the first persons that were recruited for the Greek team, and I'm very happy to be part of this story in Greece, because you don't have usually the opportunity on working on something from scratch and with this quick pace of growing. So I'm very happy. My experience as a person is has been always on hospitality. I have worked in Greece on one of the biggest hotel chains and also in the national chains based in Greece, and also in OTAs. So I have a vast international background for the last 10 to 15 years. And I have majored on marketing and also on management administration. So the truth is that Brown fitted also my character in terms of versatile and of how vibrant it is, because we all strive, as I said, to deliver the best quality service in our hotels. But this touch of personalized and of keeping things more fun for the people that are working in the hotel business and for our guests is part of a character also, offering hospitality. So this made a good suit, and that's why I'm still now very close on closing 5 years with the company.
Well, especially since when you entered at during a period that was a little challenging for all of us, I think, with COVID. Now, how can our travel advisor, travel agent readers here in the U.S. best work with Brown Hotels to really book their clients at your properties?
We have a lot of ways to work with the travel advisors. One of them is, of course, with the direct connectivity with our system. That's why I said we have upgraded all our systems, so we are able to connect from GDS channels to direct connectivity with dynamic rates. And of course, for the properties that are under the Curio collection, it's a direct connectivity with all the Hilton channels. So whoever would like to connect us either directly or through a third-party operator in Greece has the opportunity to do that so easy with two-way connectivity and API connections.
Great. Oh, so that would be interesting. So now, is there anything else you want to tell? We go out to about 126,000 travel advisors out there in mostly U.S., some Canadian. But what would you like to tell them? And anything else you'd like to tell them about Brown Hotels?
We are expanding, as you said, we're expanding more. But what needs to be always into consideration is the fact that the hotels are a vivid organization for us. It is a part of our culture to deliver the best quality service to our guests and also create a memorable experience. We are all striving to keep our guests happy, and this is something that also the travel advisors want. On terms of back office sales and marketing approach, we are very negotiable and flexible. We want to open our more in the US market, which means that there is also room to grow, especially in Athens, because Athens is a lovable destination to these markets, as well as our resorts in Chania or the rest of them, which are 1 hour drive from Athens. The main advantage in our portfolio at the moment is that even our resorts are reachable by car from the Athens airport. So this, you don't have the full hassle of ferries and a lot of extra costs with flights or boats and a lot of logistics. And also our teams are here to support any packages or curating tailor-made services for the guests.
That's fantastic. Now, where can travel advisors go to learn more about Brown Hotels? Your website, give us the URL or anything else like that.
Our website, brownhotels.com, has all the hotels. Brownhotels.com has all the hotels of our portfolio and also information for each one of the hotels and all our contact details for our head office in Greece and also in Israel, as well as our Instagram account, which is very vivid and always full of content. You will see that it looks more like a a lifestyle fashion gallery. So
Okay.
it betrays the culture of Brown. And of course, our LinkedIn account for more corporate news of our company. As I said, we are very proud. We did a lot of success stories in Greece. Our hotels have already been part of awards in international designs.
Okay.
Because we pay a lot of attention on this kind of details. Recently, our launch in Greece was part of a global case study of Google on how successful our digital campaigns have been in introducing the properties in Greece. So it is an interesting path and a very, very one with a big vision that will grow even more.
Fantastic. Well, Dimitra, it's wonderful to meet you. I want to meet you in person one of these days when I get to Athens, and also go. We'll do this interview at one of your great properties, and see what it's all about. I'm kind of excited to hear about this company that I really didn't know much about before, I will admit. And I've been around a little while, but I haven't been everywhere. And there's always new things in it. And you are a fairly relatively new company if you look back. It was only formed 10 years ago, right? So it is fairly new. But we'd love to give you the exposure here. And for all of our travel advisors out there, here is a wonderful new option for your clients in Greece and Croatia and eventually, obviously, Israel. It really sounds like a wonderful hotel collection that you can offer to your clients and really, get them to be satisfied and come back and go check out all the other ones too. So you have a collection. So again, thank you so much for spending some time with us.
Thank you very much, James, for meeting you and for the opportunity. And we look forward to welcome you and all of the guests in Greece.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.